Nation, and it's time for the Divine Feminine reading. So let's get going. For those of you who are interested, I will be doing these readings probably every week just to see how they are and kind of to update you on what might be going on. I will be doing some timeless readings. I don't know, maybe I might do them in a short, just real quick. I might put them on TikTok, so I would say go over there. I should have the information in the description, but if not, I'll go ahead and put it in there. Make sure, as always, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff because it helps me gain more of a following, and it helps me to monetize the channel, and it also helps me um, to be able to do this on a more frequent basis. So I'm at 100 subscribers. I'm actually happy. All right, mouse energy in the reverse. Divine Feminine. What's going on here? You guys seem pretty grounded. All right, let's see. I feel like I should draw another one just to see what this is about, because you guys may have been working with various different parts of life, putting in a lot of work, but some of you may have been doing a lot of work with no result. Okay, so hummingbird. All right, I knew I should have gotten another one, and I did. Both of these are earth energies, and then you got the whale at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and read the book so you guys can get an idea of what these cards mean. The whale symbolizes that you're sending a message out to the universe, and the universe has responded. So let's see. We got the mouse. Okay. So detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. That's what this energy is about. So the mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. So some of you guys might be dealing with Virgo energy. I see in 211. That might be a significant number for you guys, dealing with moving forward with specific decisions. And of course, it's 2 1. So really thinking about what it is that you're going to do and then doing it. That's very Virgo-like. And of course, we mentioned is earth energies. So unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon, they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When the mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be a time to find more purposeful projects to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. So, since this energy came out in the reverse, I feel like this energy is out of balance right now. And for those of you who are divine feminine or that resonate with the divine feminine energy, you'll find that you're busy with no purpose, or you're busy with little results, right? To bring this into balance, you have to have a meaningful project of some kind. That will get you into the energy of organization, resourcefulness, and preparation, which very much Virgo energy. Let's see, the hummingbird is air type energy. And so the fact that both this card came out in the reverse and this one came out in the upright, very much air type energy. Divine feminine, I feel like you've been in your head quite a bit. All right, you've been in your head, and now it's time to get out of your head and actually do something and make a decision. Hummingbird, right? Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Okay, so then being spiritually resourceful is the main crux of this thing. So then we're going to get some details on that. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather the nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So take a class. You know what? Divine Masculine actually got that whole idea too of taking a class. So yeah, I kind of feel like both of you guys are in that egotistical energy, if that makes any sense. But I feel like right here, you're just trying to be more resourceful with whatever it is that you have. Now, it could be that you might be taking a big hit pretty soon. Who knows? But it's all about not being pushy, insistent, or sharp. Oh, 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 wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, Divine Feminine. I'm going to look at the picture of the Divine Masculine's reading, and we're going to make sense of this, okay? So, resourcefulness. We're talking about pushy, insistent, and sharp. Okay. So, Divine Masculine had the energy of the hyena in the reverse, which made them sarcastic and made their language a little, probably a lot rough around the edges. You know, very little empathy involved and things like that, which is why the breakup happened, right? Now, I feel like Divine Feminine, you didn't want this breakup to happen, but because the breakup did happen, it caused you to switch into the Divine Masculine energies. Now, it could be that some of you Divine Masculines are going to be switching to the Divine Feminine, but you still resonate with the Divine Masculine reading. I would say check back in a week when I do the readings again, and we'll see how the energy looks then. So, being pushy, intent, and sharp, being pushy, intent, and sharp towards this Divine Masculine is going to cause this Divine Masculine to be sarcastic and unwitty towards you, the Divine Feminine. Now, when this energy is in balance, it's smart, it's curious, and it loves to learn. So both of you guys would have those positive interactions when that energy is in line. And then, because I mean, you're going to have fun, right? You're going to be curious about why this guy is being witty or why this girl is being witty. And of course, you're going to see the joy and abundance that they're having. And then, you know, that just makes everything light. And then the whale at the bottom, we're going to have to go towards water. Let's see what the whale has to tell us. The desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. Okay, so delving deeper, that's what this is about. We're going to delve deeper. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. When whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, they have overcome many challenges in their lives. Divine Feminine, I feel like you've been through a lot. For sure. And that's what this reading is showing. It's like you've been busy towards something and you haven't really gotten the results that you were expecting. Now, it could be that some of you guys are resonating with both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine energies, because this is a limbo right now. Yeah, very much. I feel like this is what's going to happen for both for the collective, is feeling some of the Divine Masculine, some of the Divine Feminine, maybe in balance, or for those of you who are out of balance, you might feel one side or the other more. Let's see. These experiences have enriched them, given them the stability, strength, and the depth that is rare. When whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. See, we're dealing with Divine Feminine energy here. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hours. So some of you guys might be light workers. Some of you guys might be angels here on earth, something like that, right? You guys are that positive energy that brings the light in the darkness for others. But when this energy is out of balance, it slips into an old story, right? Preconceived notions and things of that nature. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got the camera in the reverse coming out in this reading. And it also wouldn't surprise me if we got self-sabotage in there as well. I figured that maybe that self-sabotage energy was going back and forth, so we'll see. If this energy is in balance, which I do see at the bottom of the deck it is, then there's regular self-care being taken. You're building boundaries, and you're actually loving yourself to the point where you can actually build value within yourself. This energy will be calm, steady, deeply compassionate, and something to be around. All right, so with that, we're gonna go to the relationship oracle or to the love oracles deck to see what we find here. All right. At the bottom of this is, at the bottom of everything, it's Sagittarius energy. All right, so there we go. We got a card coming out. Kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. Okay, so this is what's going on here. I feel like this is what you want to give, but there's a certain energy here that's not preventing you from doing it. Excuse me. All right. Whoops, had it the other way. Alrighty, let's see what the next card is. Oh, I got two. How about that? The golden mirror and engagement ring. So you guys are looking for partnership. You guys are looking for commitment, eternity, a complete union. You guys are looking for the one, or you guys are looking for your person. It could be that your person is coming in soon, because look at that. Right next to it, or with it, you got the engagement ring. So this unconditional giving and receiving of love and affection is actually going to draw your person, because they will vibrate at the same resonance of you. Whatever vibration you are vibing at, you will attract that person. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay, so some of you guys are dealing with the narcissistic relationship, or you guys were dealing with a narcissistic relationship, especially if the divine masculine has already broken it up with you. Then what ends up happening is that you guys are focusing a lot more on yourself. You guys are focusing more on trying to picture what this divine union would be like. You guys are trying to create that picture of what would be love in your head and what would be the best way to receive that, okay? All right. Next, the palm tree. So you guys are looking for stability. You guys want stability because in the aspect of understanding this permanence and this growth that you can have from it, there's flexibility in how this happens. Now, if you've been busying yourself for no reason, and or if perhaps maybe the other person has been busying themselves for no reason, and you've found the purpose, well then you'll notice this. You'll see that the person is living in their purpose, and you'll see that the other person is not. Okay? One more. Okay, so this is a karmic relationship. You guys are dealing with the divine masculine that is a karmic relationship to you. Okay. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentments, lessons. It's about letting go and loving you. And that's exactly what I see you doing. You're focusing a little bit more on the self aspect so that you can withdraw, so you can draw the person to you. Oh, look at that. We got photograph. So I knew we were going to get something about a photograph, a camera, or something like that. That's what I was picking up on. But it says, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So the divine masculine might be looking at your videos quite a bit, might be looking at pictures that you've taken, pictures that they've taken of you, and things of that nature. So yeah, there's a lot of memories going on here. It's a karmic relationship, or at least divine feminine, you feel that it's a karmic relationship. And now you're looking to see, okay, well, how best do I move forward from this point, right? Because I feel like I've been working towards something that has not given me results, and I am ready to let go of this and move forward. You know, divine masculine is actually in that same energy. They're just wanting to move forward, regardless of whether the fact that they've gotten their balance, their balanced return from it, they're still moving on. They're moving with that masculine energy. Lewis the Wild in the reverse. Card number 57. 57 might be an important number for you guys. Either that or 5 and 7. And you know what? The book describes Lewis of the Wild as somebody who likes to, you know, be all over the place. So it could be that you guys are finally settling down, trying to make sense of things. You guys are reflecting, hopefully, or you guys are being reflected with the energy of your partner in your atmosphere. Let's see, 57. Lewis the Wild, it's about haste, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity, and balance. So, you know, being too quick. Lewis the Wild is filled with fire, and fire is associated with the creative life force. This fairy fires us up, gets us going, recharges our batteries and creative energies. He likes to be around when things are exciting. When there is a life force blazing high, and he can jump in and encourage it to burn even higher. Creation and passion are his bailiwick. Faster, faster, faster is his motto. A waitress serving me breakfast looks over my shoulder as she rushed past and paused on her toes as she saw Lewis. Oh! She exclaims, balancing 3 full plates and 2 coffees. He looks like a bad fairy. I don't want him in my life. Then she took off at a near run for the people down the aisle who were gesturing for coffee. So, Luatis of the Wild doesn't know words like stop, slow down, respite, catnap, moderation, gradual pace, gentle, ease, and peace. However, I feel that because this card has come out in the reverse, you guys are now slowing down. You guys are now relaxing. You guys are now choosing that self-care model. And alternatively, Luatis may be telling you to go for something now. So, engagement ring, unconditional love, I mean the kisses with unconditional love, karmic relationship. Yeah, you guys feel it. I feel like what happened was that karma was dealt to you in some type of way, just like it was to the divine masculine. And what ended up happening is now, okay, so divine masculine I feel is moving away. Divine feminine I feel like you're gonna chase. In the reverse position, Luatis speaks of burnout, blocked, or even exhausted creative energies. These suggest that we need to find ways to regenerate and recharge ourselves so that we continue the race, but at our own healthy pace. He suggests that our fire is low and must be replenished by appropriate activities before we can resolve the issues that we are dealing with. So, very much so, Luatis is asking for you to recharge. After this whole thing, after the breakup and all of that, you feel like, okay, I'm going to work on myself a little bit. Or maybe a lot of it, depending. And at the same time, I'm not going to let things get to me anymore, all right? I'm still going to have hope. I'm still going to move forward with this hope, with the understanding that now I need to slow down and actually take things at a certain pace. You know, it could be that this divine masculine had rushed you into things before you had the ability to be able to understand how to respond within that situation. And I seen 17 there, so there may be something in there. Ecstasy's in the reverse, yeah. So ecstasy is basically talking about that love, that happiness, that joy, that abundance that comes from being truly happy. Okay, so let's draw another card. Ecstasy itself is the embodiment of the God principle, and the God principle, the highest vibration in the world, is love. So that might be the answer for you guys to that 17 that you guys may be seeing. All right, so the Singer of Connection in the reverse. Okay, so in order for this connection to take place, you need to remove yourself from that narcissistic energy, or whatever narcissistic energy you may be around. If it's a one-sided relationship, then you have to check to see whether you're the one that's self-absorbed and the one love bombing, or if it's the other person. I feel like this is you, divine feminine, and you guys are acting this way towards the divine masculine. You guys are looking at this divine masculine that you were recently with, in the manner of, I kind of regret doing what I did, right? But I needed to teach this person a lesson. Now, spite your nose, or what was it? Cut off your nose to spite your face. Yeah, this is something of that. So I feel, divine feminine, that you guys are getting what I appear to be karma in the form of this relationship. And now, if you did identify with divine masculine, and then you've switched to this divine feminine energy, well, then it's going to be necessary to review that. And yeah, you know, this music, hopefully it doesn't bother the copyright, right? Okay, so let's see what else is here. The Singer connection in the reverse, that means that you guys are avoiding a specific connection with source. You guys are avoiding specific messages from source. You know, that's called a biased perspective, and it's going to be necessary for you to open it or expand your mind. The Oakman in the reverse. This one specifically talks about the energies of wisdom. Now, it doesn't matter whether you see this card this way or whether you see it this way. You know, there's two faces. They each have different emotions behind them. With this in the reverse, though, it's talking about a karmic relationship and trying to seek the stability in it. Card number 4 and 7, it's about how you build that stability based on your thoughts and your mentality and your intuition, and also has to do with strength and wisdom that's gained from this depth that we're talking about, like digging deep and looking for these answers. We talked about answers, and I had seen 42 next to that 17, so maybe whatever it is that came in at that moment is the answer to whatever that 1-7 is, which is forward movement based on your thoughts. He had an interesting lesson from the oak man, about how humans and fairies use mirrors to wait. I had an interesting lesson from the oak man about how we humans use fairies to mirror our own projections. So it could be that some of your divine feminines are projecting things onto your divine masculine, which is causing the divine masculine to act in a sarcastic manner towards you. Now, it could be back and forth. The eyes of the oak man are warm and light brown. Oh, there goes that karma card again. Okay. The eyes of the oak man are warm, light brown, but some people look at them and say, ooh, red eyes, scary. I tried a little experiment. Using digital magic, I made a copy of the oak man and gave them blue eyes. I then asked for people to see what their impression of the men are, and innocent, sweet, and melancholy came back. Then I changed them to an unreal looking violet and got the response, ooh, so spiritual, so wise. Had the oak man changed? Of course not. But what people projected onto them had. And when we look at a fairy, we can simply project all of our fears, insecurities, and prejudices and delusions onto them, or this fairy-like person, right? Because it was talking about a fairy-like person. Let's see. Or we can try to see them as they are. In a sense, all oracles are simply mirrors of the wisdom and confusion within the reader, right? But if we only look at them through our personal filters and projections, we learn very little. It is only when we actually try to see beyond ourselves that we begin to use the oracle as a mirror of the cosmos and all of its wisdom. Okay? Oh, whoops. Let's see. One member of the oracle groups looked at them and wrote, when I see this card, I lose all track of time. I feel deep grounding and peace, contentment. And we're talking about contentment, you know, feeling happy about everything that's going on, feeling happy about what the end result will be. Now, when this card is in the reverse, you'll see different faces with other expressions. The Oakman wishes you to use your own perceptiveness and intuition in working out what they are saying in this position. This is not a trick. It's just a little exercise in stretching yourself and your vision. Enjoy. Okay. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go one more. We'll see what else comes out. The feline in the reverse. So some of you guys aren't able to let go of this relationship too. I feel like divine masculine doesn't want to let go of the relationship, but they're doing so because they know that it's not allowing them to reach unity. Or I mean, they know that it's going to allow them to reach unity, but right now it's not. Okay? And if you guys are in a living situation where both of you guys are together, then there is the necessity for the divine masculine to move forward, and perhaps maybe sometime in the future that brings them back to you. Inner work has to be done by both, though. That's for sure. The feline is the last card of the book, so I'm gonna go towards the last part of the book to get you guys some alrighty. Okay, so I don't know exactly where this was, but it stopped on 2442. So some of you guys might be seeing the number 24, but I'm gonna go ahead and read the feline again because somebody was calling me and the video cut out. So with that being said, and maybe there's something in that, maybe there's somebody that's supposed to be calling you with a specific message, something about this karmic relationship, or maybe they're gonna try to get a hold of you somehow, okay? Or maybe you're gonna try to no, I think you're thinking about this right now. And so with that being said, oh, look at that. It was actually on page 17, which is himself, right? Now this could be about natural life force and shamanic powers, or actually activating your shamanic powers. So let me see. Let me read the last one again, okay? What was it? 65, right? All right, so 65. So the feline is about getting it right, delayed complications, tidying up loose ends. So you may know that the end is near. And so, you know, as the end draws near, you're just kind of taking care of these loose ends and tidying up the various different aspects of your life that you need to, okay? Now, the feline, he speaks to us when we know we deserve it, but we are pretending we don't. His is the voice that whispers in our ears just as we try to settle down with a good book, a new computer game, or our favorite leisurely activities, and we experience that old, familiar, guilty feelings. And then being under the influence of something is not going to help that out at all. So the feline says, wait a minute, whose idea was this anyway, right? This whole karmic situation, the breakup that happened and all of that. I very much feel that it wasn't your idea, Divine Feminine. It was actually the Divine Masculine's idea. He asks us to consider whose oughts and shoulds entangle us with feelings of guilt. Have we taken on a lot of unrealistic or unfair or plain silly demands from others? Are these irrelevant emotional programs we carry around from the past? The feline turned upside down suggests that we need to make a careful accounting of our guilty feelings and to decide just how many of them are actually our duty and how many are simply the result of other people making unfair or unrealistic demands of us. And we conclude this by acquiescing to such demands, right? So there's this 17 and number 27. Some of you guys might be seeing 27. Some of you guys might be seeing 23. Some of you guys might be seeing 24. Or some of you guys might be seeing 17. So if you guys have been seeing that, the number 42 seems to be an answer. So the answer to whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever number it might be, they might all be connected, has to do with getting rid of guilty feelings that are not yours, and only taking responsibility for the guilty feelings of that you know you're responsible for. So then it's funny because we conclude this by acquiescing to such demands. So what demands have you been acquiescing to? You know, what have you been compromising on that has not been helping you in the least bit? All right, because at the bottom of it, you know, you're trying to reach unity, and I think the other person has already. Okay, so what's next? We're gonna draw some Rider Tarot weight to see what exactly comes in, and we're gonna see what exactly we're dealing with. All right. Let's see if we can get some health stuff for you guys too, if it pops up. Okay. Let's see what this mouse energy and this hummingbird energy is about, right? Mouse energy and hummingbird energy. And look, this is a while. Okay. Yeah. So the slowing down, it's all about reaching a certain sense of clarity. And I think that's what you're doing, or at least trying to do within this relationship, is try to reach a sense of clarity, of understanding, of, oh, look at that. A bunch of them flew out. Okay. I'm only going to look at these. All right. So yeah, see, you guys are getting over the energy of regret. You guys are understanding that this is the end. Okay. Has to do with something having to do with balance. Let's see what else. Excuse me. Yep, there was an inability to heal, and a judgment call had to be made. I very much feel, Divine Feminine, that the Divine Masculine was the one to make this decision, but at the same time, I almost feel like you also made that decision in your mind as well. So by the time that this breakup happened, you were already fine with the Divine Feminine. And because of that, you flipped over into the Divine Masculine energy. So make sure to look at the Divine Masculine energy and look at this. Boom. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, whatever it was that happened within this relationship, the breakup and all of that, yeah, it caused you to really think. It caused you really to like sit down there and be like, you're right, you know what, I don't want to argue no more. What I want to do is I want to discuss things in the proper manner so that we can make the separation happen within the least amount of pain as possible. But you know what though, I still love you though. I still love you. I know that this was a one-sided relationship. I feel like it was one-sided for me, but I know you probably feel that it was one-sided for you too. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting from this. You guys might resonate with one of these readings, and whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine. Yeah, see, there was no hope. They had hope, but you didn't, and that's why there was a drop in happiness. That's why there was a drop in joy. That's why you took the time to kind of step back and see what you were doing and if it was actually producing any results. You know, some of you might have paid your dues once already, and now you're dealing with this again. Some of you guys might have paid your dues twice and are dealing with this again. Some of you guys may have paid your dues 3 times. That means that there's a certain lesson that you're necessarily needing to learn, and I don't feel like you guys are adhering to that message whatsoever. No connection, which means that you have you have the inability to listen to the messages from source, which means that you're going to have a period of time where there's no clarity whatsoever. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Ah, yes. So I feel like regardless, you guys are still working towards stability. You guys are doing what needs to be done in order to reach that stable background that you're looking for. I think really it's based on the perception of how you look at the world. You know, if you look at the world through rose-tinted glasses or through the eyes of Saturn, or, you know, whatever, I feel like as you do that, you're going to be in the creative mode process. However, without hope and without any idea of the spiritual realm or connection to it, you're just going to sit there. There's not going to be any forward movement whatsoever. Remember, the Magician is about potential, but at the same time, that potential has to be moved forward somehow with action. So I feel very much that there's a lot of things going on in your head right now, divine feminine, and you're actually delving into the unconscious and going deep. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to do, obviously, before this connection can end for you, or at least before this connection can end in your complete, you know, sphere. Now look at that. There are some certain things that you have to think about, that you have to release, and that's going to help you move forward. But I feel like for the most part, you guys are already in that mode of moving forward to something new. All right, I'm gonna draw one more just to see what else we can get from that. I'm gonna put it back in the deck. So this isn't going to be like a permanent energy. I think this is a temporary energy. Yeah. So you guys are not looking to receive any messages right now. I think, yeah, you guys are just working on yourselves. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Trying to gain more confidence. And yeah. So that's good. I like that. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the... Yeah. Let's go to my playing cards. And we're going to go ahead and see what they have to say in terms of clarifying this. All right, Ace of Cups. All right, so you guys, as you look towards this new beginning, you guys are gonna have the sense of clarity. I think as you slow down and really take stock of what it is that you're doing and your results, that's gonna allow you to see things from a different perspective, right? See things from a different perspective, and allow you to have your cup overflowing with joy from the universe. You know, these Luitus of the Wild would light that flame inside of you, and then you can start going fast, right? 3434 might be an important angel number. 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, the universe is trying to send you a message that so long as you engage in this unconditional loving, and you understand that you forgive but don't forget, then you're going to start to receive messages from source, because you're going to be in alignment with source. You're going to be connected to Source, and Source is going to give you everything that you need, not just in your mind, but in your emotions, your soul, and your physical body as well, and your mental body, mental and emotional. That's how you move things forward. That's the energy of the magician. Look at that. You got another Ace of Pentacles. So when you adhere to your specific religious beliefs or your specific ideological belief, that is what's going to help you reflect various different aspects of the universe within yourself, but also within others. And that's going to change your belief systems. I feel like it's going to change your belief systems for the better. And it's going to lead to that Ace of Pentacles energy where you're going to be in receiving mode. And what ends up happening is that as you're in receiving mode, various different things that need to end in your life will end. And you'll end up being able to receive your 10 of Cups from that point. Or at least you'll begin to feel that. And look at that, the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, definitely has to do a lot with the energies of balance, balancing yourself out, understanding what you need to do to balance yourself out, and working on the main issues of whatever it is that you need to deal with. I feel like it's in this karmic relationship, and the main issue is not being able to end it, okay? I feel that some of you guys are stuck. You guys can't end it. Either the person can't move out, or you can't move out. Things are being worked out. Details are being moved around. And I feel that, like, by the time that all of this is done, you guys are going to understand why this whole process was there in the first place. Knight of Wands. Yeah. So I feel that the ability to manifest is being blocked specifically by the feeling that you have to defend yourself, okay? Now, if you feel like you have to defend yourself, a lot of the times it has to do with the way that people are reacting to you. So just like I told the Divine Masculine, being sarcastic and witty is probably going to cause for you, the Divine Feminine, to be unhappy with the connection, to lose hope, and then at the same time, it's going to cause this defensiveness, which then is going to trigger things, which is exactly what this karmic relationship card talks about, is fleeting triggers, right? Turmoil and resentment. And then from there, that 9 of Wands energy is just going to increase. And then your issue is going to get worse. Now, some of you guys might be working on this karmic relationship by doing certain things. Like the Divine Masculine would be looking at videos of Stoicism and how to be divinely masculine, or how to be masculine just in general. Divine Feminine, you guys might be looking at videos trying to see how to become more divinely feminine, and what the Divine Masculine must do in order to put you into that Divine Feminine energy, right? And let's see, what is the key to this? Show me more, Spirit. The 5 of Cups. So it's about letting go of regrets, letting go of the guilty feelings that you might be feeling. Because at the bottom of it all, it's all about trying to find your happiness, okay? We were talking about trying to find your happiness, trying to find your bliss, right? And the Kisses card just flew out when I got that, when I got this card right now. So I think it very much does have to do something with unconditional love, unconditional giving, right? The attention that must be placed in order for an eternal connection or a karmic relationship to actually turn positive. So this kind of gives me the feeling that like both of you guys are working on it. Both of you guys are trying to work on this relationship, trying to make things happen. I feel like you guys are trying to reach that sense of unity, but we'll see. Let's see. All right, what is the affirmations for this? What are we looking at in terms of this energy? How best do we move forward? What are we looking at, Spirit, huh? Give us the affirmations necessary for each of these sections. 5 of Pentacles. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundations and I choose its contents. All right. 5 of Pentacles energy. This is about seeing, this card specifically, I feel, is about seeing the brighter things in life. And because, when you look at the 5 of Pentacles energy, That Five of Pentacles energy is about a loss, okay? It's about feeling like you lost something. Feeling like now you need to take control of your life so that you can build something that you actually will keep, that's eternal. And that is building, so I feel like that's building a new mental and emotional platform upon which you can operate, so that it allows you to be that stoic person that you wish to be, while also dwelling within that masculine, feminine, within that divine feminine energy, okay? I am at peace with who I am as a person. Yep. There needs to be peace with you as a person, or with you being your own person without being controlled by somebody, because when you have this energy, you start to begin to have hope of the future. Okay? And then when you have hope of the future, what ends up happening is a lot of good things happen, because then you're moving in the energies of actually making those things happen. All right, tell us another affirmation, Spirit. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they're at peace with whatever's going on. Four of Wands in the reverse. I trust myself to make the right decision. So they're trusting themselves to make the right decision. I feel like you need to trust yourself to make the right decision too, Divine Feminine. And that's what's going to lead you to your Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys have a good opportunity to renew, or have a renewed sense of love, and have a renewed sense of goals, being goal-oriented towards something, really specifying what your intentions are. Look at that. Two, Ace and two. I've never had both of them come out like this, like in a row, but the Ace is basically saying, I create a safe space, a safe and secure space for myself wherever I am. And tied to that, I accept my emotions and let them serve their purpose. Yeah, see? That's exactly what you guys are working on. You guys are understanding that your emotions have a purpose, and you guys are understanding that when it's necessary to use those emotions, you will. It's almost like you're reaching a fusion of this energy, which I feel is very awesome. I like the fact that you guys are working with this energy, and you guys are finding ways to allow yourself to be yourself without allowing for other people to ruin that energy and that space. Okay. Three of Cups. I give myself the care and attention that I deserve. Look at that. Two, the Ace, the two, and the three, all coming out. Dude, it doesn't get any clearer than this. I create a safe space, a safe and secure space for myself wherever I am, so that I can accept my emotions and let them serve their purpose, so that I can give myself the care and attention that I deserve. Dude, Spirit is not fucking around, bro. And look at that. It all came out under the Five of Hearts, which is right here with the karmic relationship, the feline, and the important work that needs to be done. The Five of Cups energy is actually right here in the reverse, right underneath the Star, the Eight of Wands, and the Exorcist in the reverse. And I am at peace with who I am as a person. When you become at peace, I think that some of you guys have reached peace within yourself, because all of these cards, they represent that. The Five of Cups energy over here, I feel like this karmic relationship, they're trying to find that peace within themselves and be at peace with themselves as a person. And I feel they have. And I feel that you are actually matching that. So for some of you guys, if this is a new person, I wouldn't be surprised if they came with that same energy. And remember, I said that in order for you to reach your person, your actual person, you need to be vibrating in that same energy. So let me draw one more card just to see what we get. And then I'll close out the reading and it'll be done. All right. Four of Pentacles. I am becoming closer to my true self every day. Yes. I love that for you. I love that for you. You know why? Because then it's a river of compassion will wash away your anger and replace it with love. Damn. That is an awesome message right there. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. For those of you guys who want a personal reading, go ahead and message me. For those of you who are looking to see what the Divine Masculine reading was about, go ahead and take a look at that. I'll go ahead and link it into this video right here so that you guys can go right to it. I'll go ahead and link the other video to this one so that you guys can go back and forth as necessary. But yeah, so slowing down, really taking a look at this relationship to see what it is for what it is, and understanding that as you become closer to your true self every day, you become the architect of your life, and you have the ability to renew yourself both in love and in physical terms. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. Like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys on the next video. Ciao. Goodbye, Divine Feminine. Until next time.